important events in history, it's the list of the most surprising events. So you don't see the World Trade Center on there, for example, but you do see Drew Barrymore flashing David Letterman. It's kind of hard to have both on the same list, I think. Adriana getting whacked on The Sopranos certainly was a sad moment, but it's more about kind of the TV experience of watching and enjoying a program rather than being shocked by what you see going on in the world. I'm sure some people will disagree with the list, but that's the fun of making a list.
Mr. Sinatra?
You got the same name as mine?
It's a good list. It took a lot of work. We put a lot of thought into it, and I think people will enjoy it.
Space, the final frontier.
The episode of Star Trek called City on the Edge of Forever is widely considered the best Star Trek episode ever. It's written by legendary science fiction author Harlan Ellison.
They butchered my episode, and I was not happy about it.
His original script was great, but what ended up being on the air was a piece of classic television as well.
Spock and Kirk have to follow Bones back into time and then bring him back to present day so that he doesn't screw with the past and alter the future of mankind.
Captain's log, no star date. For us, time does not exist. All Earth history has been changed.
In the meantime, while they're back there in 1930s United States, Kirk falls in love with the beautiful Edith Keeler.
I find her most uncommon, Mr. Spock.
Edith Keeler, played by Joan Collins, at her dewy-eyed, most lovely, youthful best.
In this alternate past, the Nazis develop the atomic bomb before we do, and they win World War II.
Spock figures out she is the thing that made history change, and there's the line where Leonard Nimoy very seriously looks at Shatner and says,
Edith Keeler must die.
At the pinnacle moment of the episode, Edith Keeler decides to not look both ways before she crosses the street.
No, Jim!
they killed Joan Collins. They had a sad, tragic ending that was out of the blue. And that's what made that a great episode and an unexpected moment.
Nothing is as hard to understand as William Shatner. Does he get the joke or doesn't he get the joke?
For the 1977 Science Fiction Awards, William Shatner did this weird sort of spoken poetry version of the song, but I will say is possibly one of the 2 or 3 most surreal moments ever captured on television.
Oh, miss the Earth so much. I miss my wife.
The first time I saw the infamous tape of William Shatner performing Rocket Man, it was perhaps the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Mars ain't the kind of place to raise a kid. In fact, it's cold as hell.
If you ask William Shatner what that was all about, he'll say, oh, I was in on the joke, you know, I was being ironic.
They asked me to sing a song, joking around, kind of having fun with Rocket Man, and I kind of thought, Rocket Man and Rock It Man.
And all this science, I don't understand.
You know how people say, I love that song, it speaks to me. William Shatner actually does that.
The gorgeous thing about that moment is his conviction. It is his belief in what he's doing.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no, I'm a rock-it man.
Sometimes the unexpected becomes expected. He turned that into gold.
And I think it's gonna be long, long